Joel Embiid could possibly be the next MVP of the league. And here is why. The 7-foot shooting big man has been putting on an offensive clinic and showing the league his dominance in the paint and in the low post, as well as helping Philadelphia to the best record in the Eastern Conference. Embiid, in my opinion, is one of the most skilled big men in the league, especially when he receives the ball in the low post, showing he can hit the face up, as well as putting the ball on the floor, going to the rim.
He's shown his body through it though, while taking care of his body. He's really a man on a mission to get it right.
It is also very clear that Doc Rivers is running everything through Embiid, as he rightly should, especially if he keeps producing the way he is. If you guys watch Philly play, most possessions they will look to get a post touch, whether that will be for Embiid or Simmons or posting up a mismatch that they've created, which plays well for the makeup of their team, especially having Danny Green and Seth Curry on the perimeter spotting up. It makes sense for Philly to dominate the paint first, so it opens up opportunities for the guards on the perimeter. Embiid is having a dream start so far, as he is currently averaging a double-double of 30 points and 12 rebounds per game. Also shooting over 50% from the field and over 40% from the three-point line, which is currently more than LeBron James's 3 out of 4 times he won the MVP award. Embiid on multiple occasions has recorded over 2 40-point games against the Utah Jazz and the Cleveland Cavaliers, as well as one 50-point game versus the Chicago Bulls, with them winning 2 out of 3 of those games. Philly have done a good job this year surrounding Embiid with players that can spot up, so it's easier for him to dominate in the post, as well as kick the ball out when he gets double teamed. I think a big reason last year why Philly struggled in the playoffs was because they heavily relied on Embiid in the post, while having no options on the perimeter. So Boston of course knew this, and they either doubled Embiid or reduced his space by pinching, forcing him to play against the double or kick the ball out. Embiid is good enough to make those tough shots, which Boston knew, and they lived with it. However, they knew he wouldn't be able to keep it up through a 7-game series, which was what happened as Boston swept Philly 4-0 in the first round, considering they made it to the conference semis the year before. So hopefully these next few clips shows the difference between previous years. Acquiring Danny Green and Seth Curry has made Embiid and even Simmons' job a little bit easier, as now they have 2 deadly options on the perimeter, which was what they were lacking in previous years. So now, if the defense decides to double Embiid, he now has multiple options to explore instead of forcing a difficult shot up at the rim. It works both ways, so if Green or Curry are hot, then the defense won't be looking to double Embiid, giving him more space and time to work. As I said before, Philly are currently leading the Eastern Conference with a record of 29 wins and 13 losses, as well as ranking top 10 in these 4 categories offensively, which coincidentally all relate to Joel Embiid's game. Statistically, as a team, Philly have been able to dominate the low post, and if you watch them regularly, you'll see they look to exploit mismatches by posting up. Here is an interesting stat. So Philly's main offense comes from spot-up situations, which implies kickouts from the post. And as you can see, their field goal percentage is quite low, considering it's their main source of offense. Even though they have 2 elite shooters for Embiid or Simmons to kick out to, They and other teammates are doing a poor job converting on those opportunities. But of course, these statistics can all change as the season goes on. Right now, if I was Joel Embiid, I wouldn't be looking to kick the ball. However, come playoff time, he's going to need them to be on form. Let's take a look at an action that the Sixers like to use to get Embiid a post touch. The action is a reversal into a rub screen, so Embiid can curl to the basket or to the low post. The first key here is to understand what space Philly are trying to operate, which is the key or the low post. So it's essential for the passer to be aggressive and attack to create a better passing angle, which allows them to exploit the key. It's also key to have a small on big screen, so it makes it hard for the defense to switch, and if they had to, Embiid would have a mismatch. This is why it's essential for Philly to have players who can knock down the three, so it stops teams plugging the key. As you can see, Chicago are applying pressure on the ball and have multiple players ready to pinch on Embiid, leaving the corner guy wide open, so they have to be better in the spot-up situations. Look at the attention Embiid is creating, and because Embiid has a consistent mid-range, he doesn't even need to get into the paint. On top of that, the defense was even willing to leave open a deadly three-point shooter in Seth Curry. It hurts to say this, but Embiid is currently out injured after having a great start to the season, and hopefully when he returns, he can pick up where he left off and continue making his case for the MVP award. And considering Philly are a relatively new team with a new coach, it's impressive they're at the top of the Eastern Conference. That's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed today's breakdown. If you want to see more, make sure you go follow me on Twitter and TikTok. My tag is on the screen now. And make sure you go subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so YouTube informs you when I upload next. Make sure to give the video a like and leave your comments in the comment section. I've been Coach Pierce, and I'll see you all next time.